Hi everybody, welcome to MaryAnne's Mystic Mansions. I'm MaryAnne. Happy New Year's Eve! We're here. This is it. So I wanted to take a little bit of time tonight and read you the I Ching Coin message. I want to send a special loving message to each and every one of you that you have an incredibly magical and transformational, healthy, heartfelt year and decade coming up. It's pretty exciting. And I want to thank each and every one of you for supporting my channel as I navigate to the newness of it all and gravitate to new and evolving things that are coming that I know of and some I don't. I just appreciate your support so much. So let's get on with it, because today we actually have 4 moving numbers. And I'm curious to see what all the messages are that we need to know for the last day of this decade. And I'm sure you're out there or about ready to go. It's about 7:35 p.m. And I'm not going anywhere. I have a lot of rituals I do on New Year's Eve, but this is in honor of you and celebration. So I'm feeling in the mood and the spirit. The first card is Poe, and the number is 23, and the title is Falling Apart. And the above part of the hexagram is Ken, Mountain, Arresting Progress. Below is Kun, Earth, Receptive, and Devoted. Poe indicates that it will not be advantageous to make a movement in any direction whatever. Superiors seek to strengthen those below them to secure the peace and stability of their own position. Let me read that last part. Superiors seek to strengthen those below them to secure the peace and stability of their own position. Okay, I like that. I understand that. Now, all the moving numbers. 6 in the top position. The superior man finds himself in a carriage carried along by the people. The small man, by their course, overthrow their own dwellings. The plotters have wrought their own overthrow. Now that was a 6 with a little dot for emphasis, so that's an interesting message within the message. 6 in the second position. He destroys the couch by injuring its frame. The superior man has as yet no associates. Evil. Also very cool, and metaphorically spoken. I'm just looking and thinking about that. Okay. And then 6 in the third position. He is among the overthrowers, but no error. Okay, and then 9 in the bottom position. The couch is overturned by injuring its legs. Those who persevere are destroyed. Wow. Well, as it says, falling apart. And what happens when things fall apart? Other things come in that are apparently supposed to really be there for you. And you start that new cycle. And it's feels like a lot of times that's exactly what needs to happen. It's certainly in my life. I hope that makes sense to you. And that falling apart is going to be a positive. So let's go with that. So the moving hexagram becomes the non-moving, and it is number 11. It is peace, and the above part of the hexagram is Kun, Earth, Receptive, Devoted, and below is Chen, Creative, Active, in Heaven. Ending our messages in Thai, we see the little gone and the great come. It indicates there will be good fortune with progress and success, and there you have it. Falling apart will bring the success that you may want. Falling apart, the changes that will occur will open and leave room for the new wonderful things to occur. So I like that a lot. And I'm going to read an overall general meeting because I'm excited. I want to know what it is that's last night leading to tomorrow and all the beautiful things coming up this year for us. And the eclipses, there will be 6 total this year. A lot of changes with a lot of transformations. So you start the year and they go really, really quickly, but then you think, wow, this year I have done so much. I have changed so much since last year. It's kind of neat to do that. Also, I had found, I was going in, you know, my Christmas decorations, and I found a letter to myself. I may have said this in another video, and it says open on New Year's Eve. And so that's what I'll be doing, because I always write myself a letter of intentions and what I would like to see happen through the year. And then I honestly don't remember what I write most of the time. I might have an idea of one thing or two, but so I'll be curious, and then I write a brand new one. Part of my rituals. Just something you might want to try and think about. You address it to yourself, you seal it, and you put it where you can see it again, of course. And then you go from there, and this one seems to be wanting to do something. Ooh, 4. Well, I have to pick another one. I'm sorry, there's a second one wanting to come. Well, they're both pentacles, which speaks a lot about our upcoming year and the major Capricorn influence and all the planets right now in Capricorn. So that is one of the earth signs, which is what the pentacles represent. And it is Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So the first one is the 4 of Pentacles now. The 4 number represents stability, security. And if you look, you can see this gentleman is just kind of like, kind of wanting to be a little bit stingy and maybe just kind of hold on to what he does have. This is a year to be a little bit more cautious about how we spend. I'm not going to lie. It's not like we have to worry, but more of a time for saving this year and then reaping the benefits from that. So this is very, very appropriate for that. And he's just kind of thinking twice about what he wants to do, you know, spend his money on, and kind of conserving it a bit. Maybe putting it in an IRA or other ways you can invest. There's a lot of new investments coming out. And I'm actually interested in learning more myself. It doesn't have to take a lot of money. So that's interesting. And then we're followed by another Pentacles. And this happens to be the Knight of Pentacles that I've mentioned before. The Knight always represent, the pages are messengers, but the Knights bring to us what it is that we are wanting, and this happens to be in regards to money, because it is, once again, the coins or the pentacles. And, you know, I say money, but the practical things, the security that we want, it comes slower than all the other Knights, but it stays steady and it stays longer in our lives. So that's a fabulous thing. If you're wanting to, once again, consider your finances a little more this year, invest, maybe buy that property, something that's going to be continually gaining rather than losing, of course. And I understand real estate is one of the best investments we can still make. So this is about money, everybody, and security, and taking care, and all the beautiful practical things that this wonderful 2020 year is going to bring for us. So wonderful on that. And last but not least, our Super Attractor card. And just have a wonderful night, whatever you're doing. What we have about 4 hours or so before the actual changing of the year. So we've got time. I just hope you have a great time. I haven't gone out on New Year's Eve in a couple of years, so I feel comfortable being at home and doing stuff I like to do. I work till quite late, so let's pull one out just because and see what we can manifest. Appreciation dissolves all blocks to the presence of my super attractor power. Once again, appreciation dissolves all blocks to the presence of my super attractor power. Always remember that. Appreciation and gratitude will absolutely bring things into your life. I have a gratitude log I like to write on every single morning. When you start putting those gratitude and appreciation feelings inside and carrying them with you, you're going to attract that is like that. Liking attracts like. So fantastic. I love you all. I hope that you are once again, you're going to have a great time, and I would love to see you again in the new year with new content and new things coming up. Take very good care of yourselves. Thank you for your support, 110%. Until next time, bye for now. Happy New Year!